In this video, we are going to learn how to solve two-step equations. We will use the elimination method and the flow diagram method. And we will use multiplication and addition in the first example. Then we will use division and subtraction in the second example. So let's see how that goes. We're going to use the elimination method on this side, and we will use the flow diagram on that side. So let us now start off with the problem first. 6y plus 4 equals to 34. This means 6 times a number that we do not know plus 4 gives us 34. It is called a two-step problem because first of all we have to get rid of the positive 4 and then we have to get rid of this 6. So to get rid of this 4 we have to add the opposite of it, and that is what we do in the next stage here. So you see we have 6y plus 4, we add negative 4, and since we add negative 4 on one side we have to do the same on the other side to balance the equation. So now these two numbers will cancel out each other. What do we left with? We left with 6y equals to 30 because 34 minus 4 is 30. And that ends the first step of the problem. The second step is to get rid of the 6. This means multiply the unknown by 6. So we have to do the opposite of that. And so we have to divide, and that's how we get to this stage here. So 6y divided by 6 equals to 30, also divided by 6, so that the equation can balance. Now, we get rid of these two 6's. What do we left with? We are left with y equals to 5. And so if we test our equation, 6 times 5 is 30 plus 4 is 34, and that satisfies the value for y. Now if we go on this side of the diagram, we have the same equation, 6y plus 4 equals to 34, and so we set up our flow diagram. At the top of the diagram, we start off with what we don't know, and in this case, we don't know the value of y. So we will start off with y. So let's put our y there. What did we do with the y? We multiplied by 6. So the next box, we multiplied by 6. After that, we added 4. And so in the third box, we add our 4. The final result is 34. Now, we have to go back in the opposite direction. So we will start off with our 34 this time. What did we do? We have to do the opposite of this. Plus 4, we get minus 4 there. And times 6 gives us divide by 6. So let's go. 34 minus 4, that will be 30. And 30 divided by 6 will give us 5. So in both solutions, you see that y is equal to 5. So these are two methods you can use to solve two-step problems. Let's try another one. This time we will start off with our flow diagram. This is our equation. P divided by 4 minus 5 equals to 6. What do we start off with? The unknown, which is P. So we write that in our first box. Divided by 4 Then we take away 5, and the result is 6. So now we have to go in the opposite direction. So we will start off with our 6. Minus 5, the opposite of that is plus 5. Divided by 4, the opposite is times 4. So let's go. 6 plus 5 is 11, and 11 times 4 is 44. So P is equal to 44. 44 divided by 4 would be 11. And if we take away 5 from 11, we get 6. So that satisfies the solution. Let's do the elimination process now. We have to get rid of the negative 5 in the first instance. And so we have P over 4 minus 5 plus 5 equals to 6 plus 5. Remember, what we do on one side of the equation, we must do to the other side. And since we add 5 here, we must add 5 on the other side. So now, these two cross out each other. So what do we left with there? We are now left with P divided by 4 is equal to 11. How do we get rid of this 4 here? Since we divided by 4, we have to do the opposite, and that is to multiply by 4. So now we have P divided by 4 multiplied by 4 equal to 11 multiplied by 4. Remember, what we do on one side, we have to do on the other side. So these two numbers cancel out each other. What we left with now? P is equals to 40. P equals to 44. P equals to 44. So you see, no matter which method we use, as long as we follow the correct steps, we will get it correct. Hope you enjoyed this video.